Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. It's happening. Nigerians will suffer if FBI does not release Tinubu's confidential files immediately. Atiku US lawyer tells court. So this is what is happening. We know that the court is has already adjourned the case and will communicate a later date for regrouping and hearing all that is going on with Tinubu and the cases so far. So these are some of the issues and some of the matters going on, and we all can see. Atiku's lawyer has also asked, because Tinubu has already said, that he does not want his file to be released. He filed a case already, and this is what is happening. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Atiku Abubakar, U.S. lawyer, Aaron Greenspan on Tuesday filed an appeal before the U.S. court in Washington, D.C., telling the court that Nigerians will suffer irreparably harm if the confidential documents of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu are not urgently released by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, to the public. His appeal comes after the U.S. Court of Districts of Columbia rejected his emergency request on the release of the confidential information of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Aaron Greenspan's initial appeal has sought to compare top U.S. law enforcement agencies like the FBI and Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, Drug Enforcement Administration, and Internal Revenue Service, IRS, to hasten the release of Tinubu's disaster record in their custody. In his latest appeal, he said the release of Tinubu's confidential file will aid the Supreme Court in Nigeria in their judgment on the 2023 presidential election petition. Greenspan noted that the 6 agents of the U.S. government has agreed to release Tinubu's files at the end of October, arguing that the need the need for the emergency motion to release was bordered on but brought out of the haste of the Supreme Court in Nigeria to give judgment on the election petition, so that they would have been done and dusted before the FBI begins to release Tinubu's record. He further submitted that the immediate release of Tinubu's criminal file will also show the reason why he must not be in charge in all in be in charge as Africa's most populous black nation president, as this would dent and bring a great harm to the country, being the number one person who represents the people. Prior to now, Greenspan has accused the law enforcement agency of violating the Freedom of Information Act by not releasing the confidential information within the stipulated time. So this is what is going on. This is what is happening. And every single person can see some of these issues going on, saying it's about time we all rise up and we do not allow the same thing. It says we must be wise. We must become very, very careful. We must watch out, and we must ensure. Okay, we must ensure that the right things are done. It said because this will go in, it will go in an adverse way to affect the nation. This is all stemming from all that is going on, with Tinubu's FBI record. Tinubu was once in the US, and the activities Tinubu's engaged in could be part of what is haunting him now. And so FBI has been pleaded with to release Tinubu's record. The Supreme Court of Nigeria is so much in a haste to release, to finish this case, before it even starts. And so they are working hard, doing everything they can, humanly speaking, possible. And so Greenspan is saying that it is about time, that they begin to, FBI should pay attention to what's going on in Nigeria, because this man is representing Africa, most populous black nation. We don't want to make Africa or Nigeria a laughing stock to the rest of the world. You remember when Buhari came around, and David Cameron, when he visited London and they were having a meeting, he just whispered under his breath. He's speaking of integrity, corruption and all that. Fantastically corrupt. But these days everything picks, message, and it was released that, revealed that that was what he said. Nigerians were outraged and then saying, how can you say that this man came on the back of integrity? Little did we know that indeed he knows exactly what he was talking about. It was not long now before the administration was dumped and totally forsaken. And, they were the ones who now went ahead and we saw all that happen. So it's about time we begin to, rise up and ensure that we do not allow the same thing over and over again. If there's any time in our history where we need people to rise up and ensure that the right thing is done, is now more than ever before. Now, today, not tomorrow, now more than ever before. So Nigerians, it's about time. What are you doing? What am I doing? And how we are ensuring that this part we are tolling, we're taking the right steps, we're doing what we should do. The Supreme Court of Nigeria, sorry to say, is looking suspicious. The same people said they wanted to look into Hope Uzodinma's case. The same people again say no, they are no longer looking into it. When you look at the whole thing, you see confusion, and it's all part of the executive, order. Why? Because they control the finances, and where the money is, the people follow. It is sad, but that's exactly what is going on today. Very sad. Very sad. That's what exactly is going on today. And so if you don't know it, you would think that, something, you would think that these people genuinely want this country to change. But because of what somebody is gaining, or what somebody feels he can get, he does not want anything to change, because it will affect, will affect him. But this is what is going on, and that is why every one of us must ensure that we do everything, humanly speaking, possible, to ensure that the right thing is done. Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu came to Nigerians and he spoke as though, he told us greatly that he wanted to help this nation to become a better place. But where are we today? What's going on? What's going on? These are part of the things that are happening, and every single one of us can see that it's about time we rise up to the occasion and we do not allow the same thing. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. And from us, it's bye for now. Bye-bye.